Creating and editing shapes is essential in Illustrator CC. In this section, you will learn how to draw and edit simple shapes. To follow along, open the file from the practice file you downloaded. And once your document is open, make sure you can see all the artwork. Choose View, Fit Artboard in Window. Now, to start, you will select the shape. Select the selection tool and the tool panel on the left, and then click this white triangle shape to select it. You'll learn how to draw a few types of simple shapes like this triangle. You will be able to add shapes to create a robot on the right. Now you should see a box around. It's called the bounding box. This is important for editing shapes. It should be on by default. If you don't see a bounding box, choose View, Show Bounding Box. If you see a Hide Bounding Box in the View menu, you're all set. Now you will draw your first shape, a rectangle. In the tool panel on the left, click and select the rectangle tool. Bring the pointer out into the document window and move it around. As you move it, you might see these magenta lines. These are smart guides and they help you align content. If you don't see them, choose View, Smart Guide turn on. Now starting on the basic, drag and create a rectangle. Now you draw with the shape tool with the Smart Guide on. You'll see a small gray label appear and they give you the measurement like width and height. This shows the size of the shape you are creating. Release the mouse button and create a rectangle. Now most of the shapes you draw are called live shapes, which means you can resize and move them without switching tools. For instance, to resize the shape you just draw, move the pointer over one of the corners of the rectangle, and when the pointer changes, click and drag to reshape it, making it about the size of the dotted line behind it. As you drag watch this diagonal magenta guide, this indicates that it's a perfect square. When you see it, release the mouse button and make the rectangular square. And you can also press the Shift key while dragging to make a square. Now notice the wedget in each corner of the shape. Dragging any of these with the shape selected will let you create rounded corners. So drag any of these corner wedget toward the center of the shape just a little and rounded the corners. You actually find that most of the shapes you draw will have options like these corner wedges. Let's try creating another shape. See another shape tool. Press and hold on the rectangle tool and the tool panel on the left to show the shape menu. Then select the polygon tool. Starting roughly in the center of the dotted triangle, click and drag to make a shape. Shapes you created with this tool to draw from the center. When the shape is about this size, press and hold the Shift key and straighten it. Release the mouse button and then the Shift key. Polygon also have shapes option like rectangles. For instance, The side widget controls the number of sides of the polygon. So drag the side widget up until the shape has 3 sides. To move the shape with the drawing tool selected, you can drag it from this little circle in the center and position it where you need it. Now, the last type of the shape you create is a circle. So press and hold the polygon tool in the tool panel. Select the ellipse tool. Down here, drag and create a circle. And as you drag, watch these hidden crosshairs, which means a perfect circle. Release the mouse button when you see them, and the circle is roughly the size you see here. Lastly, you will create this triangle shape by copying and pasting the triangle you already draw. And select the selection tool on the tool panel on the left. Click the triangle you created, copy it, and choose Edit, Copy, and then Edit, Paste. Drag the new triangle down here. Now resize this triangle. Drag the point on the right side to the left, and that's narrower first. And drag the top point down to make it a little bit shorter. Finally, drag the shape into the dotted guides. Now that you have some experience with shapes in Illustrator, you can continue to explore creating the shapes for this robot, which consists of rectangles, circles, and polygons. Dotted guide will help you to see which shape to create where. The donut shape are actually composed of 2 circles. Smaller circle on top and a larger circle. The smaller circle has a red fill color.